Hey everyone, I've been testing out the Spartan GoLive2 4G per LTE Trail Camera Bundle for the last couple of months, and I'm ready to tell you why it's the only one I'm still using in the woods. Most of the cheaper cameras I've tried either stutter through their live feed or die after a week in the rain. This one actually keeps up with what's happening right now and still holds up when the weather turns. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. The first thing that surprised me was the live stream quality. I've used cameras that claim 1080p but drop to slideshow speeds the second anything moves. The GoLive2 streams at up to 30 frames per second, so when a buck walks into frame you actually see every step instead of a jerky snapshot. I've had it mounted on a tree 60 yards from my deer feeder, and the clarity is sharp enough to count antler points without squinting at the screen. The built-in mic also picks up footsteps and grunts, which is handy when you're trying to figure out if that shadow is a deer or just the wind. Motion detection is another area where budget cameras cut corners. The GoLive2 uses a 96-degree wide-angle lens and triggers from up to 80 feet away. I've watched it catch squirrels at 70 feet and still ignore leaves blowing past at 10 feet. The sensitivity dial is easy to adjust in the app, so you can dial it back if you're getting too many clips of raccoons knocking over your corn pile. Power has always been the weak spot on trail cams, but the built-in 5,300 mAh lithium-ion battery plus the option to hook up an external pack changes the game. In normal temps I'm getting about 3 weeks on a single charge with the 4G radio on. If I'm running it in cold weather or streaming more often, I just clip on the included external battery and it keeps going. The weather sealing feels solid too. After a couple of downpours I opened it up and everything inside was bone dry. One feature I didn't expect to use as much as I do is the tamper-resistant GPS. If someone does mess with the camera, you get an instant alert with the exact coordinates. I've had a few curious coyotes bump the case, but the GPS also comes in handy when you're trying to relocate a camera you set in the dark 6 months ago. The locate and track function pings the last known spot, so you're not wandering around with a flashlight for an hour. Deployment is quick because the mounting bracket is tool-free. I can have a new spot scouted, camera mounted, and live feed up in under 5 minutes. The camouflage pattern blends in well with oak and hickory, and the sturdy plastic hasn't cracked even when I've had to reposition it after a close encounter with a black bear. There are a couple of things to keep in mind before you hit buy. The 4G plan isn't included, you'll need to sign up with Spartan service or bring your own hotspot, which adds about $10 a month. Also, the app can be a little sluggish when you're toggling between multiple cameras, so if you're running a whole grid you might want to prioritize which ones stay on live mode. Overall, if you're serious about monitoring game or property in real time without the usual trail cam headaches, the GoLive2 bundle is the one I keep coming back to. The live feed actually looks like video, the battery lasts, and the GPS gives you peace of mind. Check the link below if you want to see the latest price and bundle contents. For most buyers, the real question is not whether Spartan GoLive2 4G per LTE Trail Camera Bundle sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like live streaming at up to 30 frames per second with 1080p HD video and sound and 96-degree wide-angle lens with 80-foot motion detection actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like Spartan GoLive2 4G per LTE Trail Camera Bundle usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.